Sunshine and temperatures in the 80s. This week, let's talk lows in the 30s and 40s. In fact, many of us will soon be under a freeze warning. I'm in the First Alert Weather Center with meteorologist Lisa Villegas. So tomorrow is a first alert, but not because of rain, but instead because of cold weather on the first day of spring.
Yeah, of course it is.
Of course it is.
With this colder weather, Siobhan, I know a lot of us have been out gardening, planting all these new plants, growing season kicking off. Well, we do have to be mindful that tomorrow we are expecting a freeze. So temperatures are going to be hovering right around freezing, if not below that, for all of us across the viewing area. And so because of that, we do have a freeze warning. I do want to start off with this shot. Another beautiful day. It was already a little cooler today. I know you felt that, seeing some sunshine out there as the clouds continue to move in and out. But overall, we are pretty quiet when it comes to Mecklenburg County currently when we take a look at the radar. Something else that has popped up, especially within the last couple of hours, the winds have been picking up a little bit here. Gusts exceeding 20 miles per hour for those across Mecklenburg County. Also seeing those higher wind speeds over in the foothills, higher elevations. So you're feeling the chill. Highs were only in the lower 60s. That will also be reflected tonight. Temperatures falling quickly from the 50s into the 40s right around 8, 9 o'clock. Continuing with partly cloudy skies and then clear skies overnight as those wind speeds begin to relax. Once those wind speeds die down tomorrow morning, that's when those temperatures begin to plummet. So this is what we're expecting when we wake up, heading out the door. Temperature 31 degrees over in Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, over in Hickory 29, 21 up in Boone. We're even looking at freezing temperatures all the way down to the southeast and parts of the Sandhills. So make sure you bundle up. Like I said, here is a breakdown of this freeze warning. Those highlighted in the blue, like Cabarrus all the way to York, Lancaster County, Lincoln, all the way into Cleveland County. This begins tonight and continues until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you are going to protect any of those plants outdoors, you might want to take a box over some of those plants. Note that it's still going to be a little breezy out there. So you're going to want to put some rocks on there so none of these objects kind of blow away, because as wind speeds, they will continue later on this evening. This is fast forwarding through 10 o'clock, still expecting gusts exceeding around 20 miles per hour times. And like we talked about, not really relaxing until tomorrow morning. So all those blankets you might be putting out there, something to keep in mind. Now for tomorrow, high temperatures peaking upper 50s. Today we were only in the lower 60s, so you're really not going to notice too much of a difference, at least with those high temperatures. Good news is lots of sunshine expected. Now, after the first alert is lifted right around 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to continue to rebound quickly into Wednesday. 71 degrees expected, and then we drop again because of another system. So definitely feeling a little more spring-like here this week with this up and down. Of course, Friday, another first alert, and that's when we're expecting more rain chances to roll through. So fast forwarding Friday morning when we're waking up, cloud cover present, watching for the showers to increase probably later on in the day, still watching for the timing and the amount of accumulation we can expect. But either way, it does look like we are going to see some rain. Watching this low pressure system through Saturday morning lift towards the northeast, and as that happens, we're going to begin to clear out. So Saturday, maybe in the morning, could still see a lingering shower or two, but by the afternoon and evening, we begin to clear out, and that's exactly what we will continue to do, finishing out the weekend. So as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, giving you some time to absorb this, freezing tonight through tomorrow morning. Bundle up, protect those plants, watching for the pipes here, and of course people. Now into tomorrow, temperatures on the cooler side, 50s, lots of sunshine, love that, and that sunshine continues through Wednesday with the high of 71 degrees, which is going to be the warmest temperature throughout the 7-day forecast.
Lisa, thank you. Coming up at 5:30.